Hey guys, Mikhail here for another Device Deal video. Today we're looking at another LG monitor, but today look a little bit less focused on the gaming side. We're going to be more onto the office or home use side or working from home side of things. So today, the model we're looking at is the 24B750C model. So this is a 24-inch monitor at full HD. It's got some handy features that we're going to go through in just a moment, but it's got incredible features such as multi-directional movement. You can raise your arm up and down, which we'll show you again in a little while. It's even got a built-in webcam, and I'll show you again in a little bit where that hides around. So for the meantime, let's just get into the unboxing and I'll explain it all in a little bit. So let's show you what's inside. So from first impression, you've got your standard styrofoam finish. As we take out the parts, you've got your base plate for the stand, your arm for the stand, and your standard, your power cables and just user guides, warranty cards, power adapter, USB. So, here's what's interesting now. The cables that are included. We've got a USB-C cable, HDMI. They don't look too long, probably only about a meter-ish or long, so not too long there. Then you've also got the power adapter. So as far as your display cables that come inside, you've got your, this is DisplayPort, sorry. DisplayPort cable and the USB-C. So those are your options to connect them up if you display your picture. Then inside, under the styrofoam, you have the monitor screen itself. So let's just take this out for you, give you a better look. The monitor itself and your pop-up webcam up the back. And then all your connection types all underneath as well, if you can see here. All right, so let's dive in a little bit more into the features now. So as we said at the beginning, it's a full HD monitor. Another really handy feature, it's got USB-C. So I'll go through a little bit more of the ports also, but USB-C is really handy for those that don't know. You can use it not only to display images from a laptop, you can actually use it to charge it as well. So you can kind of double act as a charger and display for a second laptop, which is really handy. The webcam I talked about before, it's nice and easy just behind here, just pops up. So it's really discreet, which I think is nice. When you usually get a standard, when you get a webcam that has to be an attachment to your monitor, it can be a bit of an eyesore. It can be either bulky or just it's something that looks a little bit messy in my view. So with this, not only is it nice and discreet, but you can just hide it away so you don't even know it's there. Kind of even acts better, because another thing I see people do with their laptops is, cover their webcams in case they think people are hacking them. Well, now you can just slide it down and it's all hidden away. So keeping on pace with the long hours on the screen, another thing that's really good about this monitor is that it's super ergonomic. So we already showed you that it can go up and down, and side to side, but you've got every angle that you can imagine. We've already shown you just before, and also the viewing angles. So it's got an IPS panel on top of that, which kind of enriches the colors a little bit. So if you're sitting at your desk and you have to show this piece of work to multiple people, they can come in sitting on either side of you and still get the same good image rather than you losing any quality. Because on certain other monitors, if someone's sitting on the side, it's not going to look very good, or it's just not going to be very clear at all. Whereas with this kind of monitor, you've got that kind of flexibility of multiple angles, and you can tilt it as well. You know, if you've got someone coming over your shoulder, you can tilt it up or down or whatever, and keep yourself in an ergonomically safe shape. Everyone's emphasizing your workplace balance and your health and safety. So you want to make sure you're not hurting your back or anything like that as well. So again, by being able to adjust the height and the tilt and all that, it just keeps everything nice and safe. And even further, it's also got VESA mounting. So if you don't even want to use the mounting that it comes with and use all this facility of going up and down, you can just mount it to your own wall or to your desk using the standard VESA mounting bracket system. So not only do you have the webcam for your Zoom calls, but the webcam also has a microphone, and the monitor has speakers as well. So it's really an all-in-one in that regard, that you can do your calls, and it's very handy, especially if you're working from home, because you don't need to get all these extra equipment to get yourself fully set up. You've got, as we already saw, your webcam and your microphone, and then speakers down the bottom, which I believe have actually come at a really reasonable rate. A lot of people kind of criticize built-in speakers into a monitor, and while this isn't going to blow you away, for if anything on the music sense, but for a meeting when you're just doing video calling, it's still a great option. Then when you come to connect it to your computer, you've got any kind of connection that you like. So you're not just kind of fixed to either HDMI or VGA. This one's got plenty to choose from. No VGA though, in fact. This monitor has HDMI, DisplayPort, USB-C, which we discussed before, which has that benefit of not only displaying your information, but being able to charge your laptop as well. You've even got two USB 3.0 ports and a RJ45 port. So you've got pretty much anything to choose from here to get it the most comfortable for you. And when you're speaking of comfort and your settings, you've got an on-screen controls that's super easy to navigate through and make sure that the monitor is looking just the way you want it to. So to conclude, guys, today we've looked at the LG 24B750C monitor. As I said at the beginning, this is probably one of our monitors we've reviewed that isn't so much more for the gaming sense, definitely more for an office or workplace environment. It's got a good size at your 24-inch, full HD. For your Zoom calls, you've got your inbuilt webcam, which is easily discreet, along with your microphone and speakers as well. The multi-directional stuff, which we showed you earlier, just gives you that flexibility with the movement. And the USB-C on top of that to keep your devices charged and to display multiple screens. So it's got a really good all-round use for an office space and a working from home environment, and including those features that I was really impressed with the reader mode, so the reducing the blue light and the flicker safe technology. Because I know for someone like myself that's looking at a screen 8 hours a day, at the end of the day my eyes can get quite tired and sore. So been testing something out like this, I definitely kind of feel a little bit better at the end of the day. My eyes aren't feeling as strained as normal, especially using those handy new features. So guys, I definitely think you should recommend it. Check it out on our website. You can see the link in the description below. And I really hope you enjoy, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.